There are times when we feel worn out. It might be because of the external pressure or emotional trauma that we are going through, or because of the lack of inner strength. In such a situation or such a circumstance, what do you think would help us get back our interest and enthusiasm in life?
Now, at this stage in your life, you should not be worn out for any reason. As you said, emotional trauma. So you need to understand this. These are all become regular words to be used in the society. People think they have a right to be stressed. See, if you say, I'm stressed out, I'm worn out, I'm tense about something, tension, stress, all this, people think it is their right. It is not your right. It is a great disaster that you're unfolding upon yourself. Because stress, anxiety, all these things means you just don't know how to manage your thought process and your emotion, isn't it? Or even your chemistry. To look at it in a very fundamental way. See, what you call as peacefulness, what you call as joyfulness, what you call as misery, what you call as anxiety, what you call as stress, all these experiences of life, pleasant ones and unpleasant ones, all of them have a chemical basis to it. Suppose you lose your peace today, what happens? First thing is you will snap at somebody who is at home. They always get the first dose. But people think it's natural, it's normal rather. Then you pick a quarrel with your neighbor. It goes on. Then on the street you will yell at somebody. Then you come here and shout at your professor. Now people know you need medical attention. The moment you start screaming in a place where it's going to have serious consequences for you, people know you need medical attention. If you go to your doctor, initially he tries to talk you out of it, usually it doesn't work. So the next thing is he will throw a pill into you. You take this little pill, you feel little peaceful. Not for good, at least for a period of time. It works in a limited way. What is this pill? Just a little bit of chemicals. If you put these chemicals, you're becoming peaceful. So what is peace? Certain kind of chemistry. What is misery? Another kind of chemistry. Every human experience has a chemical basis to it. And now, this is the most sophisticated chemical factory on the planet. Do you agree with me? Most complex and sophisticated chemical factory on the planet is here. Now the question is only, are you a good manager of your chemical factory or are you a lousy manager? That's all the question is. Is this the most sophisticated machine on the planet? Yes. Have you read the user's manual? Oh. When are you going to read it? Because in this society people are telling you, you do all those things after 70 years of age. When you're no good for anything, then you read the user's manual. If you buy a phone, should you read the user's manual in the first 3 days or after 3 years when you're discarding the phone? Earliest possible time you must read if you want to make use of that instrument, isn't it? So this is what sadhana means. Sadhana means doing whatever it takes so that my body, my energy, my emotion, my thought is in my hands. Young people should do this first before you mess with the world.
Isha Yoga with Sadhguru is an intensive program for personal growth, which imparts practical wisdom to manage body, mind, emotions and the fundamental life energy within.
There's a whole technology with which we can create the kind of chemistry that you want. This is what I'm calling as inner engineering, that you engineer your chemistry in such a way that it's blissful by its own nature.
A study at the University of California found that Isha Yoga practices can improve a person's ability to sustain attention and focus. Several other studies have found that Isha Yoga practices increase energy levels and productivity.
After I started doing Shambhavi and over a period of time, slowly, no matter what happened outside, I could still be joyful within myself. And it was like I sort of zoomed out and saw the broader picture to life.
My sleep quota just reduced. I'm now waking up around 7 or 8 or sometime even 6.
What the program has emphasized is whatever is to be found is within yourself. In my 25 years of career, I have not met a more beautiful course because it has given deep insights into individual development, leadership development.
Isha Yoga practices can improve a person's cardiac health and lower the risk of hypertension and stress. Health issues such as headaches and incidents of asthma and diabetes have also been reported to reduce after a period of Isha Yoga practice.
We will teach a certain process which is known as the Shambhavi Mahamudra. This is a way of activating your energies in such a way that the very fundamental chemistry in your body will alter itself within a matter of 2 to 3 weeks. Once your system comes to absolute ease, there will be no disease.
I've had thyroid issues and hypertension issues. Amazingly, after 3 months of doing the practices regularly, I observed that my medical requirements reduced.
Isha Yoga practices have also been found to enhance a person's sense of inner peace and emotional balance.
When a person is young, how stable he was is how much he could use his body and his intelligence to make a life for himself. Only those who were stable could use whatever the quality and the talent that they have to the fullest extent. So I think the most important thing that needs to happen to youth on the planet is they need to become meditative, extremely important. If they are only little more stable, this energy which you call as youth could be put to better use for their own well-being and also for everybody's well-being. Inner engineering becomes extremely important. Before they become engineers or doctors or whatever else they become, inner engineering becomes key.